Students in East Tennessee are helping make a difference for kids all the way in Africa.
Erica Lunsford explains how they're helping students in Sierra Leone get a better education.
Nearly 70 students from Sevier County Schools taking a break from their summer vacation for a good cause.
We just had an opportunity here. I thought it was a great opportunity because, you know, anytime a school has a surplus, it is, what do they do with them? I mean, it's just extra desks. Do they end up in the crusher? Do they end up in landfill? Where do they end up?
Patrick Doyle, head coach of Seymour High School lacrosse, says once while in Africa, he noticed how some children didn't have a desk and were forced to sit on a dirt ground. With that on his heart, he wanted to make sure old desks from Sevier County Schools had a new home.
So this will be like a huge help in terms of making sure that, kids are able to sit comfortably in school. They have the desk that they need, to be able to learn. So it really has us all very excited.
Sylvester Venner, the president of the charity Develop Africa in Johnson City, says the desks will take a burden off parents in Sierra Leone who can't afford to pay for a desk. It's also helping a number of schools.
We're expecting at least 10 schools, between 10 to 15 schools will benefit from these desks and chairs.
Doyle says he's proud of these students and the community helping to make a difference.
For me, I was so proud of these kids and I was so proud of our community. I don't think they realize the impact that it's going to have for these kids overseas. And I think maybe it'll dawn on them later in life.
In Sevier County, Erica Lunsford, WVLT News.
You kept telling Brittany, that's a lot of desks. Look at all those desks. They're expected to arrive in Sierra Leone within about a month. Donations of gently used or new school supplies are always needed for kids in Africa, and they accept donations year-round.
Your first alert for
Surprised were the school authorities to have received this gesture. The pupils rushed to offload the furniture because they were anxious to get an experience of a table and chair that is neither wooden nor metal. They sat on the chairs with the idea that they were the first to sit on them before they were placed in the classrooms, and the beaming smile on their faces exhibits their level of appreciation. Senior prefect at Prince of Wales Secondary School, Sophia Mansari, was grateful.
I remember when last we had this kind of materials to sit on. We'll be moving from metals now to wooden chairs, which are really not comfortable compared to what you've given us. And with your contributions towards the school, we believe you have our common interest, which is to develop this school at all costs.
The principal of Prince of Wales Senior Secondary School, George Lefebvre, said the gift came in handy as they are transitioning to move from double shift to single shift. Principal of Services Senior Secondary School, Juba, Major Sohi Ibrahim Bangura, said the gesture was timely as it will help them save some money. Program Manager for Develop Africa Sierra Leone, Abu Conte, disclosed that they shipped over 200 modern classroom furniture from Sevier County Schools in the USA to support the country's education drive.
What we do is investment. What we do is create the conducive environment. What we do is make sure pupils get an opportunity to be educated in an environment where they will be proud of, and where we hope that one day they will come back and pay back to these schools, knowing that somebody at some point helped them out. So we are not doing it because we want to get anything in return, but it is part of our mandate in changing the narrative of education in this.
In subsequent months, Mr. Conte expresses hope to reach out to other schools in dire need. Similar donations were made to Regent Square Primary School and 5 other schools. Emmanuel Samoa, SLBC.
Well, Sevier County Schools getting a shout out from schools in West Africa tonight, saying thank you for a very special donation.
This is so great. Back in July, we told you when student athletes in the Seymour area gave up a day of their summer break to load shipping containers with their old desks. Instead of sending them to a landfill, the desks were donated to Develop Africa. That's a nonprofit that shipped them to schools in Sierra Leone. That's in West Africa.
After 3 months and nearly 5,000 miles, more than 800 desks and chairs ended up in warehouses in Sierra Leone. Those desks have been delivered now to 10 schools across West Africa over the last few weeks, where students are so excited to give this equipment new life, sending thanks now to students back here in East Tennessee.
Thank you, Sevier County Schools, for making a difference in this school.
Thank you very much for making a difference.
That is priceless, seeing them with the desks. Develop Africa, again, it's a nonprofit based in Johnson City. In addition to facilitating donations of school supplies, the nonprofit offers vocational and computer training, scholarships, and college support. They even help with health and well-being efforts and disaster relief, making a difference.
They really are. And, matter of fact, here's a look at Develop Africa's ongoing campaigns, raising money to put lights in a Sierra Leone school, building a classroom in a rural village, and bringing school supplies to kids in West Africa. If you'd like to support the nonprofit's efforts, you can head to developafrica.org.